All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever been trapped in a conversation about, the weather or what someone did over the weekend, and you just feel completely drained? It's this specific kind of exhaustion that can make you question yourself, right? Like, why can't I just do this? It seems so easy for everyone else. Well, today, we're going to dig into the powerful psychological reasons behind that feeling. And yeah, it goes way deeper than just being tired, doesn't it? There's that little voice inside your head, that feeling of shame, the one that tells you maybe you're broken or antisocial or just plain bad at being a person. You might even really beat yourself up for not being normal. But what if that's not the real story at all? What if all those feelings aren't a sign that you're broken, but actually a sign that you're adaptive, deep, and highly sensitive? Psychology actually tells us we need to completely flip this script. We're going to trade in those negative labels for what's really going on, a much more accurate and honestly a much more empowering reality. So here's the central idea for this whole explainer. Hating small talk isn't a defect. Think of it more like a symptom. It's a flashing light from a highly adaptive nervous system. And we're going to break down exactly what that means by looking at it through a few different psychological lenses. First up, let's look at this from a biological perspective. We're going to talk about your brain's social battery and get into why simple interactions can charge some people up, but for others, it's just a massive drain. So there's actually a scientific term for this: high social sensitivity. All it really means is that your brain is literally wired to burn way more psychic energy during social situations. It's not that you don't like people, it's that every single interaction has a real, tangible cost, all because of how deeply your brain is processing everything. So what does this actually feel like in the moment? Well, it means your brain isn't just hearing words. It's analyzing the tone of voice, it's picking up on tiny emotional cues, it's even scanning for what's not being said. You're processing all these layers of data at once, which makes your social energy feel like a really limited resource. And that's exactly why being alone often feels so much better than a shallow conversation. It finally gives your nervous system a chance to recharge. This chart just lays it out perfectly. I mean, look at that bar for small talk. It's a massive drain on your energy. Now compare that to a deep connection. See how much lower the cost is? And then you've got solitude, which is literally in the green. It recharges you. This is the why. This is why you're so selective about where you spend that precious social energy. Okay, so let's shift gears now from biology to how you think. This is the cognitive perspective. We're going to look at a unique way of thinking that some researchers call the M-shaped mind. People who can't stand small talk often have this M-shaped mind, and it's amazing at a skill called far transfer. As you can see, it's the ability to grab a concept from one area and apply it to something totally different, creating these incredible new connections. Now you see why small talk is the enemy, right? It offers zero new data for your mind to play with. This is the process. This is how your mind really comes alive. You cultivate all these different interests, gathering bits of knowledge that to other people seem totally random. But for you, the goal is to build that bridge between worlds, to connect the dots and get that spark of far transfer. When a conversation has no substance, your brain basically just powers down. There's nothing to synthesize. And that brings us to the next piece of the puzzle: personality. Because beyond your biology, beyond your cognitive style, there's a core personality trait driving all of this. You just have zero tolerance for fakeness. I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Your brain has this super powerful radar for masks, for gossip, for social performance. You can spot it from a mile away. And you would genuinely, 100% rather be alone than sit through a conversation with someone who's just performing. This self-sufficiency has a name. It's called low social dependency. It just means you can entertain yourself. You find real comfort inside your own head. You don't need a group to tell you you're okay. And that gives you the ultimate freedom to just walk away from shallow interactions. Okay, but why are you so selective? Where does that come from? To really get that, we have to look at developmental psychology, basically how our past experiences shape the person we are today. A lot of the time, the reason is a very high trust threshold. And listen, this is not you being cold. This is a brilliant protective survival mechanism. It means your brain needs to observe and test people over time before they get access to your inner circle. It is an adaptation, not a flaw. And this threshold, it doesn't just come from nowhere. It's often rooted in real experiences, maybe a past betrayal, neglect, or just growing up where emotional warmth wasn't a guarantee. When trust gets broken, the brain learns to be on high alert. So small talk can feel like this dangerous mask people wear, and your brain just says, nope, not lowering my guard. So when you look at all of this, the biology, the cognition, the personality, the development, you arrive at one single crucial takeaway. If any of this sounds like you are not broken. You simply adapted to survive. Let's reframe this for good. That independence that other people might mistake for being cold, that is not coldness. That is competence. It's the ability to count on yourself.
Your comfort with quiet, with silence, that's not you being antisocial. That is depth. It's the capacity for real thought, which is getting rarer and rarer.
And finally, having high standards for who you connect with is not a flaw. It is discipline. It is the discipline to wait for what's real. You're the master of your own energy. You're a bridge between worlds that most people don't even see. So the only question left is for you. Now that you understand the incredible science behind your depth, how are you going to honor it?